Okay, let's go through the contract of the links, the offer to purchase. I'm going to page through the contract. I'm not going to cover all the clauses. I'm going to jump to some of the clauses where I'm assuming there might be questions. And then if you have any other questions about the contract, please give us a shout. You can email us or phone us at any time and we'll gladly assist. Alright, so the links once again is a VAT transaction, so you'll be buying a property where you won't pay any transfer duty. The developer will pay VAT over to SARS and your purchase price includes VAT. Now once again, the transfer and bond registration fees is not included in the purchase price, and that will have to be paid over and above the purchase price. So I haven't looked at the scales, but I would estimate it to be anything between 20 and 25,000 Rand in total. So please budget for that amount and just inquire on the exact amount before you enter into an agreement. Let's go to the next one. We ask a minimum deposit of an amount of 30,000 Rand when you're buying in the links, and that has to be paid within the first 30 days of signing the offer to purchase. Received quite a few questions with respect to when must I apply for the bond. It's very clear that there's only one way to do this. You sign the offer to purchase, we apply for the bond immediately. You have 21 days though, and obviously you pay your deposit in that time as well. So you cannot now just pay a minimum deposit of 30,000 Rand and then think that you can apply for a bond in 2019. So if you thought that that's the way it works, my apologies, but that's not at all the way it works. We need to get the commitment now from the bank so that the development can proceed. Once again, we come to occupational interests. Now you're gonna have to take occupation of the unit on completion, not on transfer, on completion. And what that means is from that date you will pay occupational interest to the developer as well. But by then we will most probably have a tenant in your property, like in the instance of the surrounding developments that we are attending to the rentals. So in fact that you will be in a situation most probably where that will not affect you at all. But closer to the time we'll notify you and we can plan accordingly of the expected completion dates. Very important, we don't guarantee completion dates. As in the case with Turnberry Village, we just provide estimated dates, and it's maybe important if those dates are important to you as a buyer that you are in touch with our offices. Maybe Franchard, our offices, will be able to assist and just keep you in the loop on your request with respect to the estimated completion dates and how they change of your specific unit, if there's any changes. The transferring and the bond attorneys for this development, which is what the developer can nominate in a new development, is Larson Scholes in Durbanville. So you cannot use your own attorney. Larson Scholes did the whole package together with Integra Bond, and you have to use them in this instance. So developer prevents anyone from selling their apartment before transfer. So just take note of that. Okay, one thing that's also important with the development, the proceeding of the development is subject to a percentage of 50% of the development being sold. So once we reach the point of 50% sales, then the development will definitely proceed as per the contract. So that's important to note. In our opinion, we'll reach those targets fairly quickly given the figures that we're working with at the moment and the interest, and especially if you look at what it's offering in comparison to any of the other developments in the surrounding area or in the northern suburbs. So we're very bullish with our prediction that this is probably one of the best buy-to-let investment opportunities in the Western Cape at the moment. The warranties are very similar. It's the same as in any other property. We've read it on Turnberry, but for those of you that hasn't bought in Turnberry, I'm just going to read it again. The seller furnishes the warranty of quality in respect of the property, including both latent and patent defects, and warrants that the property shall be reasonably suitable for the purpose for which it was generally intended, of good quality, in good working order, and free of any defect, usable and durable for a reasonable period of time, having regard to the use it will be put and all the surrounding circumstances of supply, must be compliant with any applicable standards set out under the Standard Act or any other public regulation. The aforementioned warranty in terms of the Consumer Protection Act shall be applicable for a period of 6 months from the transfer date. The seller also furnishes to the purchaser the standard Home Builders Warranty prescribed by the National Home Builders Registration Council. That's the NHBRC warranty that that is currently 5 years. So you have 5 years a warranty for any structural defects, which is quite nice. You don't have that guarantee when buying a second-hand property. Written notification of any defects and faults covered in this clause must be received by the seller within the time periods set out in the warranties. So remember, we've got 6 months to report snags from the transfer date, and we as the builders or the developer have 3 months from that date to rectify those snags. So it's important that we try and stick to those timelines. They're very accommodating in terms of rectifying snags. Snags will be prioritized, and so far so good. Okay, I think we've covered the most important clauses in my opinion. If you have any questions, once again, give us a shout, send us an email, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much for watching this video.